we're set.
All right. Is it going? Oh, okay. Hey everybody, this is that drummer guy Josh Gilbert, and I'm here with Josh from Mazzolate Dying, who's just about to be playing here tonight at First Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota. How's it going?
Good, man. Just went and got some food next door at whatever the restaurant that's connected to the venue is, and yeah, just getting about to start warming up and getting ready for the show.
Oh, very cool. So how's the tour been so far?
Really good. It's been really long. This is the starting the 6th week of the tour. So we left on February 21st, I think, and we've been gone ever since. Pretty much started in the West Coast and kind of curved all the way around up to East Coast and around the Great Lakes and everything. So now we're just kind of like, you know, it's that part of the tour where we're all winding down. Like, you know, you start being like, oh, I'm not going to shave today because I'm going to be home in a week, and it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, you start letting your hygiene slip and stuff. But overall, it's been a lot of sold-out shows. Tonight's sold out. So we couldn't be happier with the tour.
I'm very glad to hear that. You guys deserve, you know, packed, full, sold-out shows.
Thank you.
So how did this tour come about?
You know, we were just talking, I guess it was a little after last year's Mayhem tour, and we kind of, like, you know, realized it would be a good package for us to go out and do something with Devil Wears Prada. And then, you know, once we kind of decided that we wanted to tour with those guys, and, you know, our management kind of brainstormed, or each of the band's management were kind of brainstorming what other bands to be on the package. And the tour actually started without the Chariot and with another band called the Color Morale, which is a new band that I think they're on Rise Records. That's really, really good. And we love those dudes. And then about 2 weeks into the tour, the Chariot joined, and yeah, just it ended up working out that they're, you know, each band's heavy and metal in its own different way. So it's like, it's all heavy, but it's diverse enough to have like a few different, I think, like crowds coming together.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I mean, none of the 4 bands on the bill sound alike, which is a cool thing to see.
Yeah.
So that said, how's the crowd response been? I mean, from like Devil Wears Prada's fans or for today. I mean, have they responded well to you guys?
Yeah, I think we all kind of come from the same place, you know, like all the bands, none of them were like one of those bands that just exploded out of nowhere. Everyone like toured and toured and toured for years to get their fan bases. So I think it was like, you know, it's like mutual respect between the fans. You know, there's not that one band that sticks out like a sore thumb or anything. So it's, I think all the bands have gotten awesome reactions. You know, of course every night, you know, it's like, oh well, this crowd's more of a Devil Wears Prada crowd, or this crowd's more of our crowd than theirs. But it's been so consistent that we couldn't have picked a better package, I don't think.
Oh, it's very cool to hear. So I've also noticed that you and the Devil Wears Prada have been switching headlining spots throughout the tour.
Yeah.
So does it affect your set, or are you playing equal co-headliner sets?
We play equal co-headliner. We each get an hour, and we each play for an hour. It just depends on the city. Like usually, I mean, it's almost always just back and forth. Like there's a few areas, like, you know, for example, we've always done really well in Texas, so for all the Texas dates I think we headlined, but then all the Michigan dates they headlined because they were, you know, I mean, it's closer to where they're from. So it's one of those things that we kind of just let the promoter decide who he thought would, you know, be appropriate, because our bands are, you know, very similar in size, so it was kind of just up to whoever was putting on the show to decide what they thought would be the best running order for the show.
Oh, that is a very good way to go about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the new album, how has the crowd response been for that so far?
Really good. You know, we play 4 songs off the new album in the set right now, and it's really cool to look out, and, you know, the album's been out for about 6 months, so we were playing like 1 song on Mayhem, and that was, and then we were playing 2 songs in December when we were with Asking Alexandria, and so that was, it was definitely still a new record at that point, so you'd see less people singing along and stuff, but now that people have had it for a while and they're familiar with the whole record, like, you see a lot of people out there singing the songs, and you know, you hear people cheering when we announce what song we're about to play and stuff, and that's cool because it takes a while for that. It's always that, like, weird period where some bands will come out and try to play like 6 songs off the new record and the crowd's asleep because they don't really know them yet, so it's cool that we can play 4 and it doesn't really bore the crowd.
Well, it's definitely a good thing to see. I mean, especially with the new album, I absolutely love it. I mean, I love the combination that you guys are so good at with combining like the heavy metal and still making it very catchy and enjoyable.
Cool, thanks, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing the new songs as well too, since I haven't seen any of them live yet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. This venue's really cool. It's like, it's weird because it's a pretty big venue, but it's compact the way it's set up, so everybody's like really close to the stage, so it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and Prince is paying you tonight.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
So no chance of a Purple Rain cover tonight, or?
You don't know how much I wish that could happen. That would be awesome. I think our fans would be very excited, though.
It'd make for a great YouTube video.
Yeah.
So with the tour winding down, what are your plans after the tour, after some nice relaxation, of course?
We have about 2.5 weeks off, and then we go to Southeast Asia for about 2 weeks. We're just doing like doing China, Taiwan, Indonesia, Thailand, South Korea, and one more that I'm forgetting. Oh, the Philippines. And that's over like about 2 weeks. And then after that, we have a little bit of time off, and then a tour that hasn't been announced yet, and we can't announce yet. But it should be announced in the next week, I would think.
Oh, very cool.
So we have a big like late spring, summer tour that will be announced very soon.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, since the album just came out about 6 months ago, is there any more riffs have you guys written so far, or are you waiting until you're winding down from touring?
Yeah, well, actually, you know, we recorded, like, we ended up picking 10 full songs and then an interlude for the record, so it was 11 tracks, but we recorded 12 songs, so we have 2 songs from that session that are kind of, you know, floating around, you know, and a few people have heard clips from them because they were in some of the studio videos, you know, like, and stuff, but we ended up choosing at the last minute to leave them off and use them, you know, in the future, so we've been kind of, like, you know, deciding how if we're gonna release those or what's gonna happen with that, so basically we have that, and I mean, everybody's always writing at the same time, too, so, you know, we're off at home and just have a guitar in front of us, you might write a riff. Tim has a couple side projects going. Phil and I have been like just jamming around with some stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it comes together. We haven't really had that much, other than the holidays. We haven't had much time off from doing stuff that we have been able to just clearly sit down and write together. So maybe sometime soon that will happen.
Ah, very cool. So my next question, it might be answered next week, but what bands in the future would you like to be able to tour with that you currently have not?
I don't know. There's a lot. Like we would love to tour with Metallica. Everybody says that. You know, we've always tried. You know, I mean, we can't really try. They pretty much pick just whoever they want because it doesn't matter. They're going to sell out no matter what. So
oh yeah.
They just pick their favorite bands. So that would be cool. I would love to tour with Gojira or Meshuggah or somebody you know like in the metal genre that's a little different than what we're used to touring with. Sorry, that's the toilet flushing.
Oh, no problem.
But yeah, I think that would be cool. You know, we haven't toured with In Flames in a long time. That would be really awesome. That's one of our our biggest inspirations and one of our favorite bands as like a collective band. So them. Trying to think. I don't know. I mean those bands are all pretty high on my list of bands that I would personally like to tour with again.
Ah, very cool. Yeah, a lot of good names in there too.
Yeah.
So just to wind things down here, is there anything else that you'd like to mention that I've not brought up yet?
Nothing specific other than thanks for supporting the band and keep your eyes peeled for us talking about the tour that's going to be coming. Tour date's coming out next week or in the next few weeks, I would think. So definitely, I would have to be in the next 2 weeks, I think. So. Be a pretty cool summer tour package announced.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that'd be North America, right?
Yeah, North America.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Heard it here first, although you didn't hear the bands.
Yeah. My lips are sealed.
All right. So on that note, thanks again for this great interview, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tonight.
Awesome.
For the 3rd time.
Sweet.
Finally got to see you guys.
Cool. Thanks for coming back.
Oh, no problem at all. So once again, this has been Josh from As I Lay Dying, and this is that German guy, Josh Runquist. Thank you.